yes, are you being driven around the bend with string bends? Sometimes it can be quite difficult to get your string bends exactly right. There can be a number of reasons for that. Either you're a beginner and you're still learning to be able to do it, and sometimes you realise that you're not hitting exactly the right note until you actually play. In this case, in a video of YouTube, sometimes you play back what you've played and it's just slightly flat or too sharp. And sometimes it can be quite difficult if you're playing along with the record. In the case of what I do, is you can be playing along with the record and the ear can play a trick on you by thinking that the note you're hitting is the one that's being played on the record, and you're thinking you're actually hitting that and you're not. And it's not until you play it back afterwards that you realise that you're flat. So you could be, it's not because you're stupid, but sometimes it can work like that. The gap between success and failure is almost microscopic, so we could bend right, or if we just slightly short of that and not quite enough. So many times there can be a number of reasons why we get our string bends wrong. Personally, when I learned to play, I always used a wide vibrato, which kind of disguises the bend. When I started doing the guitar lessons, especially for the Queen stuff, and you were trying to bend it exactly to the note, sometimes you could fall short there. So what can we do to rectify that? Well, I'm using a guitar tuner here. I'm using a Fender one from the App Store on my iPad. You need to make sure that you have it set to chromatic. Most guitar tuners, or many of the popular guitar tuners, are set just for E, A, D, G, B, E, so that you can tune your guitar and they're not going to know what note you're hitting if you're not. So if you have it a chromatic, when you hit a note on the guitar, the chromatic tuner is going to know which note you're hitting. So say for example, we were going to hit the B note on the 12th fret of the B string. There you go, that's lighting up green. And we want to bend it up a half step to hit C. So we want to hit that note. So if we play what we're going to bend up to, puts it into our head what exactly it is that we are trying to achieve. So there, I'm slightly sharp. There. That's it. It gives a nice big ding to, so that I know that I've bent up enough. And you get a feel for exactly how you're going to do it. Because obviously in a situation where you're playing live, you're not going to have the guitar tuner to tell you whether you're hitting that right or not. So if you practice doing that, by bending that up, see, I'm not too sharp there. There you go. Ding. Now in the case of, say, if I went to the G string, if I was going to bend the 7th fret up of the G string, and that would give me a D note. Now if I wanted to bend that up to E, which would be the 9th fret, that's what I would want to be hitting up to, or bending up to rather. So I'm aiming for that. Now I'm not quite there, nearly there. I'm hitting green. I'm not getting the ding that I wanted, but there you go. So that I know that I'm hitting bang on what I want. Now the room for error is very minuscule, so it's a case of we're dealing with a fraction of a millimetre as to whether we are right or whether we're slightly flat or slightly sharp. But this way of practicing is really going to get you up to speed, and If you are slightly flat or slightly sharp, you're not going to be miles out like that over-exaggerated version that we did at the beginning, which sounded absolutely horrible. So as always, thank you for watching, and I hope that helps you be able to do your string bends properly.